Hello, I welcome you to today's episode. Today we are in Joel's farm, and I want us to discuss how to identify um, or how to identify uh, a value chain in agribusiness and how to take advantage of it. So this evening, this is what we'll be discussing. Um, there are so many people that have been asking um, that what are the opportunity in agriculture, and sometimes they think it is only about farming, but in reality it's not only about farming. There are so many opportunities in the agribusiness. So today I want us to look at it, discuss it, and I'll open your mind to certain opportunities, especially if you're a graduate and you're out there and you are looking for a job and you don't know uh, what to go for. Maybe in the course of discussion or after I finish discussing on this topic, maybe you could identify an opportunity which you could take advantage of. So when we say agribusiness, it talks about opportunities in agriculture where one can choose to um, become a farmer, and another person can choose to sell farm inputs. I'll go further into details in terms of farm inputs. Then somebody will also become an extension officer. If I say an extension officer, I mean an agronomist or somebody who has the knowledge in agriculture. Then we have the production. If I say production, doing the farming, harvesting, then we have the market women who comes to buy um, the the farm produce. Then we have the another aspect where um, people will buy the farm produce straight from the farmer, or will produce the crop and decide to process it. Actually, we are in a farm. Let me show you the farm quickly. So we are in a pepper farm. This is one of Joel's pepper farm. So as you can see, sorry, the pepper is flourishing and it looks very good. There is no disease attack. The leaves are looking greenish. There's much nutrients in them. The flourishing is very good and it is really good. This habanero pepper. Right, Joe, but this habaneros. Picante F1. Okay, so this is Picante F1 and it's looking nice. This is the farm, quite okay. Is this okay for somebody who wants to do an experimental farming? So assuming this pepper is ready, so I'll be using this pepper as an example of how the value chain in agriculture, agribusiness is. So assuming this pepper is ready and it is at the stage of harvesting, so now we have two options: either to send it to the market, somebody will come and buy it and send it to the market and sell it. Another person too can also buy the pepper and decide to go into manufacturing of pepper sauce and all those things. So now let's take it for the first point. Now, the first key point or the starting point in agribusiness is input dealers. Input dealers. This pepper, sorry if I'm clearing my throat, I have some cold, but just bear with me. I know it's not easy. So input dealers. When we say input dealers, let me switch back. When we say input dealers, we are talking about the people who sells the seeds, the the seeds of the crop that you go to the market to go and buy, the fertilizers, the chemicals, the cutlass, the spray machine. These people who go or who deal in those inputs, we call them input dealers or distributors. So if you are looking for job opportunity or you are looking for an opportunity in the value chain of agri business, input dealers is number one. So you can choose, if you don't want to do the hard work of clearing the land, planting, spraying, weeding, and all those things. One of the opportunities you can identify, take advantage of in agribusiness is the inputs dealers. So you ask yourself, the area, the location in which you find yourself, what are they in need? What is in demand? What is the what do the people need? What do the community need? So you begin to provide. What crops are being cultivated over there? So assuming you are in a western region, one of the crop you should be looking at is maize. They produce a lot of maize, just equally like the northern region. But rubber farming is one of them. So you can sell products to help the rubber farmers. So you sell inputs that the rubber farmers need. So you can ask yourself, in my location, in my area where I find myself, what are the inputs do farmers need that I can sell, that I can start a business so that I can also get some money to make a living. So input dealing is one of them. Then from the input dealing, you have the option to become a farmer. So you can also become a farmer and choose a specific or a particular crop that you want to go into. So example, like what Joel is doing, Joel and his brother, they decided that they will go into the farm. So as you can see, they are preparing the land and the area for cucumber farming. So they have gone to harvest a lot of bamboo sticks. They've splitted them into pieces to form straps on these sticks so that their cucumber will not be lying on the floor. So this is one of the areas where they did a cucumber. So as you can see, this is a rope which is tied to the strips or the trellis bamboo, and the cucumber will be directed or will be guided to climb the rope. So now if you choose to become the farmer, so assuming Joel and his brother are deciding to become cucumber farmers, this is the work that they have to do. So now if we should go back to the input dealer, the people who or the person who wants to become an input dealer will have to work to know what the people need. Then he go into those inputs, bring it to them for them to buy. You have to do your marketing. You have to do your market survey, what they need, the pricing and all those things. The same way the farmer will also ask himself, what type of land do I need? What type of crop can I cultivate in this location? This place is actually a swampy area. So during the heavy rainy season in June, he couldn't really do anything. But now that the rain in this July has really gone down, this July it is not really raining, though the weather is quite cold, but it's quite cold, and it is not raining. So now he is back to the field to prepare the area for cucumber farming. So now, so as the farmer, you can choose you have to clear your land, you have to prepare your land, just like this pepper farm here. The farm is just like this pepper farming. So after the rain have gone down a little bit, he has transplanted the pepper and they are really doing well, as I showed you earlier in the video. So this is one of the options to, or one of the value chain to pick or to go for in agribusiness. So you can choose to become the farmer. So you should know what a farmer will do. So if you are doing pepper, you make sure you clear your land, you nurse your seed, you transplant them, you do your spraying, pest and disease control. So now, if you choose to only do the farming, meaning that you need to look for somebody to come and buy your farm produce, or you can also choose to send it to the market yourself. It depends on you, the farmer. But maybe somebody who is into a large scale farming can also choose to do what? Choose to go sell it or look for buyers to come and buy it. So one of the value chain is distribution. Distribution in a sense that you become a buyer. So when, assuming Joel finish his pepper farming or his cucumber farming, you put yourself in that category of a buyer. So you will go to the farm and buy from the farmers and bring it to the community or bring it to the market and sell. So you can ignore the hard work of clearing the land, and or you can ignore the first stage, which is the input dealership, and come and buy from the farmer. Mostly the market women buy cheap, but don't buy cheap. At least the farmer too must be rich or must also become rich. So you can go to the farms and go and buy from the farmers, and you bring it to the market. About 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, this content creator called Derek Abayate, who is into this podcast called Connected Minds. Some time ago, he received a message, people telling him that because of the Kivo pepper, because of the Kivo pepper, pepper powder, people are no longer buying the fresh pepper from the farmers. Now, if you are somebody who has a little money, you go to this Volta region, go and buy this pepper, come and dry it, and store it during high demand season. It is going to come. There's going to be a time where there's going to be a high demand. Why? Because it might not be raining, farmers will not be farming, so you have the opportunity to sell it at a higher price during the dry season. So if you want to identify another opportunity, you can choose to be a buyer or a distributor. You go to the farm, buy from people or the farmers, and come and process them and sell. Another option is to buy from the farmers and go and sell yourself. But it all depends on you, which one is suitable for you. Just sit down and assess yourself and see which one you'll be okay with. So you can choose to be an input dealer, you can choose to be the farmer yourself, or you can also choose to be the buyer, meaning that, or the market woman or the market man, you go to the farmer, or you go to the farms, buy from the farm gate and bring it to the town, the urban areas, the community, then you sell it. Or you process them and store them for the future. When there's a high demand, then you sell it at a higher price and make profit. It is all because of profit. That's why we start business or we go into business. So then, now, so one of the options in terms of buying. So when you buy, you the market woman, you need to look at the lifespan of that crop that you've gone for. If how long does it last on the shelves? If it is perishable crop that you've gone to buy, then you need to make sure that you put all your measures in place and buy and sell them on time, so that you will not lose your money, or the capital you are using to trade, you don't lose it. So you can choose to become a distributor. Then in terms of the buyer, you can also buy from the farmer and go and sell it to a company, a business, a manufacturing business. So assuming pepper, you can choose to go and sell it to a Quivo pepper company, whereby they will process the pepper, the fresh pepper, into a dry powdered one, or a paste, a sauce. So if you have the capital and you are looking for business opportunity or a company to build, you can go to these areas where they produce a lot of farm produce. Ask yourself, which one can you go into, or which one do you want to process? So assuming it is cassava, you go to these cassava growing areas, or you buy, or you look for agents that will go to the farmer, buy it from the farmer, and they supply it to you, and you process. So you can also go into manufacturing. So one of the another key area in the value chain of agriculture or agribusiness is manufacturing. So you can choose to wait for the farmer. The input dealer will sell to the farmer. The farmer will go and buy, do his farming. The market woman will buy it, become an agent, supply it to your factory, then they buy and bring it to you. So you can also choose to go into manufacturing. So assuming the message that was sent to Derek Abayate, Connected Mind podcast host, you can take advantage. Look at these pepper growing areas where pepper has become more in supply, and people are not buying, they are not getting consumers to buy. What you can do is to buy it and process it in terms of boiling it, drying it, and turning it into powder, or at a fresh stage you can also turn it into what? A pepper sauce. It all depends on you, what you want and what you can do, and the resources that you have. So that is manufacturing. Then in between the farmer and the market woman, there is a transporter. So one of the value chain in agribusiness is a transporter. Now you can choose to invest your money into transportation, haulages, where you will buy trucks, pickups, whatever, or cargoes, and you go to these farm areas contracted by you, contracted by the market women, and you will go and haul these farm goods to their various houses, or their various markets, or company where they need the raw material. So instead of you becoming the input dealer, or becoming the farmer, or becoming the buyer, you can be the logistics person, whereby you transport all these farm goods to wherever they want to send it, and you also what? You get job. You create jobs as you buy the car, or to haul, or your supply chain. At the end of the day, you are going to employ people to work for you. So all these sectors that I'm mentioning, the input dealer, the input dealer will employ people to sell for him. The farmer will employ people to work in his farm, the harvesting and all those things. The market woman will also employ people to load for him in terms of going to pick the item. The logistics person will also look for drivers that can drive or haul the goods from one point to another. Then the manufacturer will also come in and also employ people. Now, the logistics also have an advantage after manufacturing. After manufacturing the pepper, or processing the pepper, they have to also haul it from the factory to the market, to the consumer, to the the storage areas, the supermarket, the mall, and all those things. So the logistics person too is also appearing here. So haulages, even when the farmer want to even go and buy the input, he still have to do what? Probably pick a car and go. So this evening we are looking at, if you are now joining us, we are looking at the value chain in agribusiness, how to take advantage of the value chain in agribusiness. So like I showed you earlier, we are in a pepper farm. So assuming this pepper is ready and the farmer do not have the time to sell it by himself, what he needs to do is to get the market woman to come and buy it. The market woman will buy it and go and sell it to the people who wants to consume it immediately. If it is beyond the community consumption, then we look for people who can process it. So all these sectors are opportunity for you to identify and take advantage and fix yourself. So if you're a graduate and you are out there and looking for job opportunity, these are opportunities that you can find in agriculture or in agribusiness. An input dealer, the farmer or the marketer or the manufacturer or the logistics, that's supply and logistics. You haul the goods to the market or to the consumer. So this is an opportunity. Now the last but the least, or the last person will be a marketer. We will need somebody who will also market the goods that has been manufactured, or at the raw stage, somebody who will do what? Will market it. So at the end of the day, a marketing company or a marketing department will be needed by Quivo to market the pepper powder that they have produced, or the farm produce that they have manufactured. If it is cassava, it could be starch, it could be gari, that's cassava flakes. If it is rubber, we will need a factory to process it into cake. They ship it to the tire manufacturing companies that will turn the rubber into tire. If it is coconuts, so let me show you one of the coconuts. So if it is coconuts, we have the coconut tree here. So if it is the dry one that you want, you pluck the dry ones and turn them into oil, process the oil, and you do what? It goes to the market. Those that cannot be consumed by the neighborhood or the community, they turn those oil into other products. So these are the opportunities. I'm sharing this information for you if you're out there thinking that, oh look, I need to get an office job, I need to get this. These are opportunities that you can take advantage of, especially the graduate out there. Now there's a lot of pepper out there in the Volta region, which somebody is even sending messages to these content creators to talk to the government. Look, take advantage. Pepper have a longer span when you process it by boiling it and drying it. So all you need to do is to do what? Go to these areas, and I'm sure by now they are even cheap. When you go to central region, we have a lot of vegetables, we have a lot of oranges, and it even go waste. Pear, avocado pear, they even go waste. These are opportunities for you to even do what? Take advantage of. You don't need a huge money to start. So if you are a farmer, like let me show you the pepper farm, which I showed earlier. This is what Joel is doing. Joel cannot consume all this pepper by himself and his family. Definitely some will go to the market. So with this pepper, at least if you don't get by a week, you can get not less than between 200 to 500 Ghana cedis. So this is a job opportunity that you can take advantage of. So you either become the input dealer, or you become the farmer, or you become the buyer from the farmer or from the farm gate and send it to the market. if you are shy to even go and sell in the market, then you can become the manufacturer. So something like pepper like this, it will not take you a huge calculation of elective mass physics to come and buy the pepper from the farmer, go and boil it, dry them, and turn them into a powder, or even shito sauce. That is sauce, pepper sauce, shito. You don't need so much to start manufacturing shito or go into shito business. So these are opportunities that I want to share with you. I'm just using this crop as an example. Just look around you, what is being produced. Another commodity that you can go into, which I'll be doing a video on, is plantain. Now plantain is really scarce. A finger of plantain is somehow going for, where I am right now, a finger of plantain is going for just 10 cedi. It's not just, it's 10 cedi, which is quite expensive. So if you count, if one figure is going 10 cedi, if you have about 30 plantains on a bunch, just imagine that is 300 Ghana cedis. So now, if the plantain come in a large quantity in the market and it is too much for the people to consume, another opportunity is to do what? Process it into what? Plantain chips, which will not expire. It can be on the shelves for 6 months and it will not spoil. So these are advantages you are supposed to take or to seize. So something like plantain like this, you can, when it becomes in a large quantity in the market and the community or the nation is not able to consume it, what you need to do is to turn that plantain into what? Plantain chips, employ the youth, they distribute it for you, the supermarket, and you make your money and you are building your life. Or another thing you can also do is to do what? Is to look for cars and be hauling food crops from the northern region down to the middle belt, down to the southern part. Now, I traveled some weeks ago and to Kumasi, and on my way going, what I saw was just an eyesore. Even from the western before Takwa, there's a lot of galamsey ongoing down to Bogoso. You continue to Dunkwao. You continue to Manso Menfi, I am free, way down to Obuasi. Galamsey is all going. The land has been massacred and they have destroyed the land to the point that it is not even good to even produce food crops anymore. So what is alarming here is that in the next 10 years, 20 years to come, it will be very difficult to even produce food crop over there. So what it means is that there's going to be food shortage in the western region. In somehow, because the middle belts here that food crops supposed to come from, now all those areas have been used for galamsey. So meaning that there's an opportunity here. Those people in the central region, in the northern region, in Ashanti region, Volta region, you can take advantage, haul food crop from those areas and bring it. Just yesterday, a friend was telling me that when he closed from work, he saw that they brought some plantain, a truck brought plantain to the market. They have a plantain market. And within 10 minutes, he decided that, oh, he's just dropping his bag and come back to buy some of the plantain. Within 10 minutes, all the plantain that the truck brought got finished. What does it mean? It means that there's a high demand for food in this western region. And in the western part of Ghana, a lot of food crops that the people go into is rubber farming and coconuts and palm plantation. They do a little bit of maize, they do some vegetables. But now where they are supposed to use for these farm areas is where the galamsey is ongoing. So it's a huge opportunity. I'm emphasizing on the marketer, the people to go to this Ashanti region, the northern region, the Sonyani area, to buy food crop and bring it to the western part and the southern part for what? For consumption. And a transporter, if you have money to invest in transportation, you can also take advantage of that. So this is what I want to share with you. You can leave it in the comment section. If you have any suggestion, any idea, any contribution, you can leave it in the comment section. This is a very good topic on my heart because I have been advocating for some time now, for the past 2 years, 3 years now, that look, at least plant something, grow something, even if it is one piece of plot of land that you have, build on a small part and use the rest for your farming. Because with what is going on, a time will come, even in the western part of Ghana, you will have money, but you cannot get quality food to eat because of what is going on, the galamsey that is going on. So please take advantage of these opportunities and identify yourself in this value chain, especially if you're a graduate or you're somebody who is thinking what business to go into. I've just shared with you the farm. So let's take it again. We have the input dealers, which are the seed sellers, the chemicals, the machines, the spray machines, the seeds. Then you can also become an agronomist, whereby you go around and teach the farmers how to do the farming. You can also be the farmer. You can also become the buyer from the farmer. You can also be the manufacturer or the processor. You process the farm produce into products and you sell to the consumers. You can also become the logistics person. You haul the goods from the farm to the factory to the consumer again. So, and you can also become a marketer. You can contract farmers and sell their goods for them. You can contract companies and sell their product. So these are value chain in the what? In the agribusiness. And that is what I want to share with you today. If today is your first time of coming across this channel, this is Eyramax YouTube channel. My name is Eyram, and we talk about business startup, we talk about agribusiness, we talk about tech review, and what kind of business to start with the little that you have. So if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly join our community by subscribing to our channel and share our videos to others to also see what we are doing. And I want to thank you with my team for all the support and all the great works that we are doing to be able to reach out to the world what we can also do. See ya. Bye-bye. So this is just a bonus one. So the trellising is ongoing. He has sprayed the place, and he's currently building the structure so that the cucumbers can be climbing the rope and they will not be lying down. So you can choose if you want to go into cucumber farming and you want to let your cucumbers be beautiful and very attractive, then you can do this. That is mount sticks and put some at the top, put a rope on it like what is here. So let me just give you a typical example. And they intentionally harvested a bamboo when they are doing the cutting. So this is the rope. So this is about a month ago. This is about a month ago.
Yeah,
A month ago. So they are done with the harvesting. So this is the rope, as you can see. So now the cucumber will climb it. They will not be creeping on the floor, and it will make the cucumber really looking beautiful. So this is the cucumber farming, if in case you want to do your cucumber like this. So the land preparation is ongoing, and this is part of the land preparation, building the trellising for the cucumber. So this is just a bonus I've shared with you. So see you. Bye bye.